Welcome back everyone. Today I'm very excited and very sad also at the same time because we have reached at the end of our course. But wait, it might be end from me, but for you it's just a head start, a new beginning. We will gather all of our course knowledge today and make a project. So what that project is, we will make an Arduino controlled soccer board which can be operated by your smartphone. So let's just make the project successful altogether. I'm sure you're very excited to do this project. So we have a bunch of components today as this is our final project. So let's go through each and every components we need for the projects. So let me start with the tire of our soccer board. Then we need Arduino, a motor driver, the motors, we need 2 of this, and the caster ball, we need 3 of this, 2 batteries, and for holding the battery we need a battery holder. Make sure it has 2 wires, one is positive and another one is negative. We need a Bluetooth module for connecting our board with our Android smartphone. We need 4 screws and also we need 4 spacer. This is the large spacer and these are the tiny spacer we need also. We need a screwdriver for tighten up the screws, and also we need some wires for connecting. Also we might need some this type of wires. Now the last thing which is important is the chassis of our board. So if you don't know what chassis is, chassis is actually the body of our car. So this is the chassis we will need. So where do you get this? Well, let's see. Here in the screen you see the 3D model of the chassis we used. So we have provided this 3D file and you can 3D print this one and make your chassis. But if anyone wants to make chassis by your own from your imagination and want this design to come in the real life, we'll have a 3D designing course for you. You can also do that. So this is the 3D model you can see. We have provided 2 files there and yeah, that's it. So if you want to make your own 3D design, just do the course and you can turn your imagination into reality. It's time to assemble all the components together and give it a look. So let's go. So after you 3D printed the chassis, it will look something like this. And you see we have added the motor here and put the motor driver here and Arduino here with the help of glue, or you can also add this with the help of Scotch tape. So this is how it will look. I applied some glue here. So also I wire up the motors, you can see. Now let's add the wheels here. So we will apply the wheels. This is how it looks. Make sure it spins perfectly. Yes, so we keep this. Now let's connect the out pin to the motor driver. So this is the out pins. So I'm gonna connecting this here. So I'm putting the wire inside, you can see this way. Now I'm gonna tighten up with the help of screwdrivers. Time for the other two. Let's tighten them. We're done with the initial. Now let's put the batteries on the holder. So make sure this is the positive, that means plus, and if you look closely you can also see plus sign is there. So we put this positive way to the positive side. This is how we keep them. Now let's take the caster ball and so I'm taking the caster ball, and you see we have already added two caster balls here. Now we add the third one. So here in these holes I will apply the caster, and I'm going to screw them also so that it will be fixed on its place. Like this perfectly. And now why we need the spacer? So these are the spacers. So why we need this? We need to put this on the top of this, so that's why we need spacer, but not now. When we are done with our testing the code and all the connections, then we're gonna apply the top part. But for now we just add the spacer here, the small ones, because for adding the top part we will take the help of screws and the longer spacer. So we done our initial structure. Now it's time to connect the Arduino, the motor driver and the Bluetooth module. So this time we will connect the input pins of motor driver to the Arduino. So for that we need 4 male to female wires like this. Let me show you. We need 4 of this. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we are connecting this end to the motor driver inputs. You can see it. Now we will connect serially from number 13 to 10. So this will go to pin number 13, this will go to 12, the third one will go to 11, and the last one will go to number 10. So we're keeping this here. Now let's connect the Bluetooth module. So we remember there are 4 pins of Bluetooth. We need to consider RX, TXD, ground and VCC. So for connecting these 4 pins, we also need 4 wires this time. So you see, this is the 4 wires. So the red one is RxD, the white one is TXD. So red one will goes to the TXD of Arduino, and this white one will go to the RxD. And now it's time to connect the VCC. So the VCC is the VCC will be connected to 5 volt of Arduino, as we know that. And this ground, we left it for connecting later with the common ground. So can you guess what's the part right now? Yes, we have to connect the major component of us, it's the battery. So for safety, right now we are disconnecting one of the battery like this way. And now if you remember, this was the 12 volt input of the motor driver. So we are taking that input to the 12 volt, which is this of the motor driver, this pin. So I'm connecting it. So we have connected our 12 volt to the motor driver, and now if you remember, this is our ground, this is our ground, and we have another ground that need to be connected for the Arduino itself. So now I'm getting a wire from the ground here. Now tighten up the ground wire. So this is our ground, and finally we need to power up the Arduino. So we will take another wire from here, which is 5 volt, and this will go into the V-in of Arduino. So let's do it. So this will be the power wire for the Arduino. So let's connect it to the V-in. And this 3 wire will be our ground, which is common ground. So we will attach them together, and also we have to connect ground to the Arduino. So another wire will goes to the Arduino from this common ground. So let's do that. So we are now connect the ground to the Arduino. Now let's see if it gets the power, both Arduino and the motor driver. Make sure you have attached the positive to the positive end. And ta-da! Both our motor driver and Arduino gets its power. And let's see if the Bluetooth is connected or not. So everything is working perfect. Now it's time to check through the code and let's discuss about the code. And before that, let me tell you something. Before uploading the code, you should always remove the V-in of Arduino and then connect the computer cable. It's again a reminder for you. So let's go there. So we have reached to the coding part. So at line number 2, you see we declared a character. I will let you know why we need that. And line number 4, we have void setup. We declare all the pin we connected to the input of motor driver, which is 13, 11, 10 and 12. So let's check what those pin actually are doing. So pin number 13 and 11 actually controlling the left motor to move forward and the right motor to move forward. So the both motor are moving forward with the help of pin number 13 and 11, and at pin 10 and 12 is working opposite of the 13 and 11. That means right motor reverse and left motor reverse. So I guess you understand this. Now let's go to the Bluetooth module work. So with the help of character, our Bluetooth module will receive some values, which is forward, left, right and stop through the mobile application we are using. And when it matches with the value from the mobile, assume we get the value F, that means front or forward, so that both wheels, the left wheels and the right wheels, will move forward, and that's why it's high. And same as when we give B or back in the mobile, the both motor will active and it will move to the reverse. As you can see, the 10 and 12 here is working for the reverse function. And for the left, well, can you guess what need to be do if we want to move our car to the left? Well, if we want to move our car to the left, we need to spin the right wheel. That means we need to move the right wheel forward so that the car will move left, and for the right also we have to do the opposite. And for the stop, all the motor should be low. So this is the code. It's very easy, it's full of logic. So now let's see how the phone is working with the serial monitor, so you will understand how the value is coming through the phone app. So we have done with our coding. Now let's see if it has any error or not. So we're gonna verifying it. Well, it says done compiling with no error. So it's time to upload the code in our soccer board. But wait, remember, before uploading it to the soccer board, either you have to unplug the Arduino cable from your computer, or you have to unplug the V-in, which go to the Arduino. So let's do it first. Okay, so I unplug the battery. Now let's upload the code. Probably it will show an error because we need to disconnect the Bluetooth module. Then we have to upload again. So now you see it's done uploading. Then we will again connect the Bluetooth module. So you have to consider this issue. Now let's see how the value reacts in the serial monitor. So we'll go to serial monitor, and on the other we will open our app. So I'm opening the app. It's car Bluetooth. I will give you the link in the description. So from here, once you paired the Bluetooth device with your phone, you have to press the button here, and you will see in the device list it's named something like HC05. So you have to press there, and once you press there it will say connected. And now can you see that the serial monitor has a lot of S in here? So what if we press forward in our remote, and you see it's showing F, that means the car should move forward now. And now if we press back, it shows B. What if we press left? It shows L, and right for R. So that's it. This is how the car will control. So now let's assemble the other parts of the bot and let's play it. So it's time to assemble the top part, but before that I have a quick hack for you. If you ever see after all the connections all the uploading code, that if some of the wheel is not working in the correct direction, and what I mean, like if you press forward in your remote, one wheel goes this way and another wheel goes this way. In that case, you will just interchange these two wires or these two wires so that your car will work properly. So for the top part, let's remove the tiny spacer. Now we take the top part and screw up here with the long screws. So we have added two, and let's add other two. So once I'm done adding them, it looked like this. So now let's take the long spacer and putting that here. So we're putting it like this. Here you see, we have put all the four. Now let's remove the battery so that we can put it through here. We should keep this Bluetooth outside and the battery holder. So let's take the Bluetooth from here and let's take the battery this way. We'll connect that on top of this. Now let's tighten the spacer on the position. Finally, I'm taking both side Scotch tape to fix this. You can use your glue gun or anything, any kind of glue, and I keep the Bluetooth module here. So yeah, we are done with our project. Now I'll show you how to play this and how to control this. So let's see. This is the ending of our Arduino course. You can contact with me if you face any problem. Just comment on your section and also keep posting the updates of your work. Goodbye. See ya.